I'm here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Get ready. Get ready.
On second down now. It's Coleman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down.
March 47. 65. Watch out.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Manning now to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Shotgun now for Manning. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
I got it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. You're out. Look at me. Score, score. Greystone travel. Shoot, shoot.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Giants nothing.
Ready? 50, plant. 54, light, 54. I'm on. 5.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Leo! Check 26, now!
Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Niners' 28-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Barkley on the counter. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now it's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Barkley. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Manning. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put.
Watch the whip. Get it.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Mike 29. Here we go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Man out. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
On first down, Garoppolo. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go. Black 80! 12. Kill.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
The 27-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. No chance.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Check, check. 21, 21.
Press him. Bang, 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 bang.
This is Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Look, squeeze. 90, Wolf. Shoot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Manning. This is Shepard on the catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Manning going to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Nick Bosa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack.
Check. Go.
Now Manning. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 19 yards away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for two.
Bound to lose one.
Working from the gun, Manning throws left side, and he's got it. They convert for two, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Check right.
Garoppolo on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
11. Jam. Recon, 132 fighter.
On first down, Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was... freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. 180.
Yeah, let's go.
21. Hey, Alpha.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Hey, let's get in their holes. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Watch the out. 29 is the mic.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 31 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-8.
Niners 17, Giants 8.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
From the 31, Manning. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They run the counter. Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off.
Situation, let's go.
From the gun, Manning. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
29. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. Grant Haley in on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Here we go. 180.
They're running it.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check 50. Check 50.
Check. Hey, alert. Check. 61, matchbox lights. Shoot. Stay hot.
Check safety.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Shoot.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Ready. Rock it. 18 game, hit it.
Now Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Trick pass. Trick pass. Under crush. Under crush. Under
Big grip. Big grip.
To throw is Manning. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Hard. 8-3.
Manning to throw. Completes this again to Shepard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Manning going to come up on first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Into the red zone now, Manning. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Out.
Back to throw, Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Set up. 10 Tucson. I'm coming.
One final try now for Manning. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So with a late touchdown, no time remains, but they will go for 2 here to try to make this a touch more respectable.
2.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.